Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're back at Hollywood to do a little update and see how things are going on after 10 days. We'll come back again in another 10 days on the 1st. But a lot of you guys seem to be very agreeable with the idea of the girls not having the phones when they're actually working. They have to put them behind the bar. I like your bike. Lovely.
Because you wouldn't believe it. Like, people just can't. You leave a gap, like I'm parking car. I've got deliveries coming today, so.
Yeah, I'm sure. So this is it. It looks great. It looks really good.
Actually, you came on the right day because yesterday the TVs went in, the pool table went in, not that you'll see it, but air conditioning upstairs went in.
Yeah.
The three-phase power guy came yesterday. So
right. I like the black pool table.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
The thing with this is we're not looking for it to be like a serious pool hall or anything. It's just for fun.
Yeah, of course, yes.
We're going to try and do like the lunch thing with the girls and invite customers in, so everybody's just a social sort of thing, and then afterwards we might have $5 killer pool, so nobody takes it seriously.
Yeah.
We don't want any, semi-pro people turning up with their own pool cue and all that sort of kit. But it's all good.
No. Yeah. So you got, that's a big TV, isn't it? Yeah?
That one's an 85. One over here is 65, and that one there's a 43.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 TVs. So when we've got the videos and all that running.
You said you're going to have Hollywood type videos of excerpts from movies or something?
Yeah, that's right. With sound, with a song over the top sort of thing. It looks really good when it's done.
Yeah.
And it's just like I said last time, it's just something a little bit different that other people don't do. And it also means that we're not, letting people go and pick their own music because they think everybody wants to listen to Slipknot or something.
Are you allowed to put actual clips of movies with the voice? I don't mean with music. I mean actually hearing people speak, the clips of the movie. Because that would be so appealing to many people, you know.
You can do a little bit. There's a few of them done on YouTube. So if it's on YouTube, you can just use that clip. So and I got a few of those. I've done one with.
No, it's just that the other day I was looking at random wandering around YouTube, and I came across something which was a selection of clips from Pulp Fiction. I mean, you know the movie Pulp Fiction? And I watched it, I thought, that was so good, I haven't seen that for years, you know. The scene with the guys in the apartment and all that, you know. And all, maybe
I know what you mean, though. We've actually got Pulp Fiction as one of them with the Mizzaloo, and that goes over the top with all the random clips in there. It looks really good. It comes up well. And we put a little hand basin down the back since you were here last, so that means just hand basin in the mirror. So again, if the girls want to check their makeup and their hair, they can do that there. And also, if somebody's coming out of the urinal and there's somebody in the toilet, they've got somewhere to wash their hands without having to wait. So all of that. But the layout hasn't changed, obviously. We've got a couch down here that I think that was here
your
last
casting
time.
couch was there last time. And you've got your fridges.
Yeah, the chest fridge is here. This is the old school beer fridges. We've got the stainless steel. And I've also got all individually cooled on each level.
Yeah, we've all got cooler shelves,
And these are the old chill boxes. So the advantage with these is put your beer in there overnight and bring it out in the morning. It's cold and it goes into the fridge. So you're never putting warm stock into a cold fridge. It then means that the beer is going to stay really cold. So if you've ever gone into a bar and you haven't got a warm beer, you haven't got a cold beer, and you go, that's the reason why. It's because they don't have. They're putting cold stock into warm fridges. So that's just pardon all the rubbish here. Paul and I went to the everything shop the day before yesterday, and there's just junk everywhere. That's put it all away. But I think the bar's come up well. And we're probably 90% there, I would think, in terms of we've still got some chairs to be delivered. Still got a bit of signage to go up over here for the counting the bell rings and all that kind of gear. We've got to put a buzzer on the table.
The circular table. You've got wires coming out.
But for all intents and purposes, most of it's done.
Did you read the comments?
I did.
Well, I mean, obviously, I featured the fact that you'd mentioned it was going to be a phones-free bar to a degree, you know,
Yes.
obviously, and that obviously resounded with people, didn't it? I mean, you saw the reaction from the comment. People loved the idea.
And I was surprised by the amount, because the reality is most of the bars, certainly on this story, are phone-free. Like some of them you'll see them out the front of the telephones, but it's actually, I don't understand, because it's not that hard. Like, I've had a bar before and we just said to the girls, look, keep your phones here. We've got a charger for them, we've got something for cradle for them to put them on. And if you ever want to check your phone, go check your phone. It's not a problem. You know? But when you finish with it, pop back out, so when customers are walking past, you can gain a bit of eye contact with them. So,
but it did go down well. I mean, people really reacted, and people want it.
I think so, and I think the reason is that guys come here and they're walking along, and they're just, in some parts of Pattaya, depending upon where you are, there is like you might go past 3 or 4 bars in a row and all the girls are on their telephones.
Well, that's Sorbacao, isn't it? You get that on Sorbacao a lot.
So I get it, you know, people go, look, we're supposed to be here to have some fun and get a bit of attention, and we're not getting either. So, you know, you know, as I said, we've busily...
And they were saying, people were saying, do you think you'll get girls to be able to give up the phone because they're all like got screen addiction and they're all addicted to it? They can't be without it for more than 2 minutes, you know.
I think you'll find it's like anything, because the girls work a long shift. They're here for 12 hours, and if they're not doing anything and they've got a phone in front of them, they're just going to play with it. You know, because that's we do the same thing. You know, what's everybody do when they're waiting for an aeroplane? They're heading their phone. You know, because you're bored. So so. From our point of view, we just wanted to be able to say, hey, you know, when you're at work, be at work, but if you want to take a break and check your phone, it's not a drama, you know. And I found in the past it works really well, because the girls understand it, you know, they understand the reason why. And, you know, they're here to make an earn like anyone else. So I haven't found a hassle with it so far. But maybe I will in the future, who knows?
Well, we'll wait and see, won't we? We'll wait and see what happens.
And I haven't been to see the Guinness people yet, but we will be putting Guinness in. I just don't know when, because you know, the keg takes up a reasonable amount of space, but the refrigerant bottle for Guinness is actually really tall, so we have to stick it sort of on the outside, which is fine, you know. But it's come up well. Software and the computers and all that are in. We get the HDMI cord wired in this afternoon, so all of that will be linked. So that's come up quite well, I think.
And you said you've had air conditioning put in the rooms upstairs.
Yeah, all the rooms upstairs except for the one which we're using for laundry have got air conditioning. So
I mean, can we have a wander upstairs?
There's guys working up there at the moment, but what I'll do, I'll show you one of the rooms where we put the girls, so you can have a look.
Just have a little look, see what sort of space you've got upstairs, because obviously there will be some interest there.
This is just the lockers for the girls.
All right,
Part of the mess everywhere that they're still putting the air conditioning in. That's just a cupboard for linen and towels and whatever. That one. This is just the rooms where the lasses sleep.
All right.
So
you've actually put beds in, not just mattresses on the floor.
They've all got their own hot
They've got an ensuite, if you like.
Well, all the rooms have got their own bathrooms.
Yeah.
So what we've done there, we've put a couple in over here, and we've got 10.
Oh, so right. That's 10 altogether.
10 altogether. We need any more than that, we'll just get the bed rolls, because the reality is, if you've got 30 girls, you'll only have 10 stay, because they'll all go off for the evening with their new best friend.
And you've got some other rooms as well.
Yeah, down, but they're not finished yet.
No.
No. I can't really show those.
No, that's all right. No.
But all of the rooms are the same. So basically, every floor is a mirror image of the floor, above and below.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got a couple of spare rooms.
Yes, this is the floor with the spare rooms.
With the spare rooms, okay.
The first landing.
Yeah, the first one.
The first
So
landing.
you don't, yeah, the first landing. So you don't have to use too much energy up getting up the stairs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like everything with the design. Some people make comments about, oh, you could have used the space better and all that, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
The reason it's designed this way is the biggest issue with a double unit bar
Yeah.
is unless you've got a lot of people in it, it looks like you're dead. So what I
Yes.
wanted to do was have a pool table here because you've only got a couple of people playing pool.
Yeah.
Then you'll have a cashier behind here or a cashier and a drinks mixer or whatever.
Yeah.
Even when you're wandering past, there's only 4 or 5 people around the round table
Yeah.
and maybe 1 or 2 people on this table. From the road, it looks like you've got activity.
People in.
Yeah, and the old saying, activity creates activity.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to walk into an empty shop. So that's the reason we've designed it that way. And I think it's going to work. I'll let you know.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will.
Yeah. You do your best, and hope it works.
Well, as long as you don't overprice things. I mean, you know, some places do overprice it here, don't they? We know that. But I mean, only the odd one. I mean, a lot of places are now doing very good prices. Like on Chai Poo, they're not overpricing on Chai Poo, you know.
No.
They're not overpricing on Soy 6, you know.
You'll find here, a lot of it is relevant to the rents that are on a given site.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah,
some
yeah.
soys the rents are really low, and other soys the rents are more expensive.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, supply and demand is the way it works.
Of course, yes.
So on the soy here, we would be, I think, one of the better value bars. Like I think, even for a San Miguel Light, I think will be 90 baht, an 85 for a Leo or a Singer, a Leo or
Yeah.
a Shang, which is more expensive than it would be if you were to buy it in a single unit beer bar on Shaipan.
Yes,
But on
yes,
Soy 6,
yes.
that's actually
That's
a
a
little
normal
better.
price,
Well,
yeah.
it's actually a bit less than the normal price. I
Yeah.
think most of
Yeah.
the big group bars here, I think you order a Singer, it's 105 baht. So we're a little bit less than them, but we're not cheap. You know, we're not a budget bar.
No, well, you don't look like a budget bar. It looks really good. So you've got 10 days now.
10 days,
10 days
the final
before you're
countdown.
due to open.
Yeah, 10 days. We think it's always difficult. We think we're going to start with somewhere between 10 and 15 girls salaried on the day.
Yeah.
But you know what Thai girls tell you and then what they do is often a different thing. So
I know that.
we'll open up with some, but
Yeah.
you know, and then we'll build from there. So, and as it's normal for sort of 6, there's building works going on everywhere. So
Yeah, yeah.
sorry if you're
Don't worry about it.
sorry if your viewers
No, it's all right.
only hear a bit of hammering and drilling.
It's okay. So I can come back on the 1st.
If you like, yeah. What we could do is we could,
you know,
yeah, we could show you a little bit how we want the girls to actually serve a customer, which we're going to do a little bit more differently,
all
a
right.
little bit more old school. And that'll be appealing to some people and other people won't like it, so that's fine. Not everybody likes the same thing.
Yeah.
And if they don't like, you know, that kind of attention that we're going to do, and we'll explain that on the day,
Yeah.
they can simply just say, no, not for me, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like it, so I always like a bit of attention. you
Yeah,
know, so
yeah.
there's nothing wrong
I
with
know,
it.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but I won't mention it now. I know what you mean.
So,
We'll see.
yeah, I think so. Stereo is already like.
Yeah.
I've actually been very lucky this time. The builder I used was really good. Everything I asked him to do, he did, and when it was an issue, he fixed it. So that was, you know, it was a very
Yeah.
stress-free
Good.
experience, which was completely different to the last time we built a bar, which
Right.
was just a nightmare. But you know, sometimes you're lucky.
Yeah. I think it'll be great. I'm looking forward to seeing it finished with people in it, and the girls here and what have you.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. Nobody's coming here to see me. They're coming here to see the lasses. So you know, that'll definitely be a bonus for your viewers when they actually get to see a pretty face instead of my ugly
It
noggin.
could be good. It could be good.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll take my leave now. I'll have a wander off, and I'll come back on the 1st.
Yep.
And we'll have a look at some of your staff as well. Maybe have a little word with them.
Yeah, it's like most things when you open up a shop. Like the staff you open up with, what you'll have 6 weeks after that will be different because you roll them.
Of course.
And it's always one of the things. Last time we had a bar though, the first 2 girls we put on ended up staying for ages. So it's, you can never really be sure.
Yeah, it can happen. Right, okay.
All the best.
Okay, I shall see you on the 1st. I'll go have a wander down Soy 6.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy the delights of the 6.
Yeah. So what do you think, guys? It's pretty much finished now, isn't it? We'll come back on the 1st and we'll meet a few of the staff. So please subscribe and like and share and ring the bell if you enjoyed the video. And thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next one.